The terrifying mystery of the Asansol coal mine. The sound of my pickaxe has broken countless tons of stone and extracted endless coal over the past 20 years. This darkness of the mine is my home. We hear the sounds beneath the earth, the cracking of rocks, the dripping of water. But I am a witness to one night when we heard human voices coming from a mine that have been abandoned for years. My name is Ratan, a boy from a small slum in Asansol. Like my father and grandfather, my life has been spent deep inside coal mines, surrounded by darkness and dust. We are coal cutters. Our lives depend on daily wages. If there's work, the pot boils at home. If not, we go hungry. This story is from last monsoon. At that time, there was a strike in our mine. We had stopped working for higher wages. For nearly a week, the mine was completely silent. But hunger doesn't follow strikes. At home, I had no rice left. My little daughter Junki was suffering from fever, and I didn't even have money for medicine. So me and my 3 friends, Shambu, Bola, and Kalu, decided to secretly enter the mine at night. We would extract some coal and sell it outside to earn money. It was extremely dangerous. If caught, we could lose our jobs or even go to jail. But we had no other option. On a new moon night, the 4 of us set out with shovels, pickaxes, and torches. The mine was located in a deserted area far from the town. Carefully avoiding the security guards, we entered inside. The mine felt like a grave, cold and silent. Only the sounds of our footsteps and heavy breathing echoed. We went nearly 1,000 feet down to our work area, the coal face. Just as we were about to start, Shambu stopped us. "Quiet. Listen," he whispered. We stood still. From far deeper inside, we heard a sound. Tuk, tuk, tuk. As if someone was striking coal with a pickaxe. Our hearts froze. Talu said nervously, "Who's there? Who would work inside at this hour? Not management, right?" I said, "No, if it were management, there would be lights, generators. This is something else." The sound was coming from an abandoned mine nearby, number 12 mine. Years ago, around 50 workers had died there in a massive accident. Since then, it had been permanently sealed. Fear gripped us. Bola said, "Let's go back, Ratan. This doesn't feel right." But curiosity took over me. "Wait, let's check what it is." Reluctantly, they followed. When we reached the entrance of the abandoned mine, we saw something shocking. The iron grill sealing it was broken. From inside came not just the knocking sound, but faint human groans. We turned on our torches and stepped inside. The moment we entered, it felt like stepping into a living grave. The air was heavy, stale, mixed with the smell of rot and something strangely sweet. The knocking and groaning grew louder. We moved slowly, holding each other. The walls were wet with moss, water trickling beneath our feet. After walking some distance, the tunnel split into 2. We paused. From the right tunnel, the groaning became louder. We went that way. Suddenly, Kalu screamed. We shone our torches and froze. On the walls were rows of handprints, small, child-sized handprints, blood red as if someone had smeared them while begging for help. "What is this?" Shambu whispered. Before we could process, we heard a child crying behind us. We turned. A boy about 5 years old stood there, dust-covered, shirtless, sobbing. Bola approached gently. "What happened? Where are your parents?" The boy said nothing. He just pointed deeper into the darkness. At that moment, the knocking sound stopped. Silence fell. Terrifying. Suffocating. I felt something was wrong. "Bola, don't go," I warned. But he didn't listen.
Maybe his parents are in trouble. He took the boy's hand and walked ahead. We followed. Soon we reached a large chamber, and what we saw there, none of us were prepared. Around 40 or 50 people were kneeling in rows. There were miners' uniforms, torn, dusty, completely still like stone statues, heads bowed, hands joined as if begging for life. And in front of them, on a raised rock, sat a massive creature. It looked like a giant bear, but with a human face. Its eyes burned like red embers. In its hand was a huge stone hammer, and it kept striking. Tok, tok, tok. We understood. We had encountered cursed souls and their master. And Bola? The child led him into the line of kneeling souls. Bola's body slowly turned rigid like stone. Tears flowed from his eyes, but he couldn't speak. The child turned towards us and smiled, his innocent face twisted into a grotesque demonic face. We were trapped. We ran. Behind us echoed the demon's laughter and the collective groans of the souls. We escaped, but left Bola behind. That night, we sat trembling outside the mine till morning. We couldn't speak. Bola's family cried when we returned, but we couldn't tell the truth. Days passed. We couldn't eat or sleep. I decided I had to bring Bola back. I went to a local spiritual man, Shripati Baba, and told him everything. He said, "What you saw is no ordinary spirit. It is a mine demon, a guardian of underground wealth. Those who touch its treasure out of greed become its slaves." He explained the old accident. Those workers had likely disturbed forbidden resources, awakening the demon. "And Bola?" I asked. "He is now its servant." I broke down. "Is there any way to save him?" "There is one way, but almost impossible." "What?" "You must take away its most precious object, its stone hammer. That is the source of its power. Destroy it in the first light of sunrise." I agreed. With protective charms and herbs from Baba, we returned the next day. We made a plan. Shambhu and Kalu distracted it. I threw the burning herb bundle. Green smoke filled the chamber. The demon roared in pain. The hammer slipped. I grabbed it and ran. But I made a mistake. I looked back. The souls were awakening, hope returning. But the demon sensed me. It leapt ahead and blocked my path. I was doomed. Then Bola shouted, "Run! Don't think of us. Just destroy it." The souls attacked the demon, holding it back. I ran. At the hilltop, I placed the hammer and waited. The demon climbed towards me. Just then, the first ray of sunlight struck the hammer. It shattered. A dark spirit emerged and burned into ashes. The demon collapsed, turning into dust. It was over. From the mine, glowing souls emerged. Bola, Shambhu, Kalu, all free. Bola touched my shoulder. "You did it, Ratan." They smiled and disappeared into the morning light. After that, no strange incidents occurred in that mine again. The number 12 mine was declared a memorial. And me, I never returned to mining. Now I live peacefully with my daughter. But every sunrise, I remember that night. I remember my friends. They may not be in this world anymore, but they live on. In every piece of coal, in every grain of earth, and in every beat of my heart.